So when I was watching just a little piece of the Mafia-thon 3, pretty much figured Dan Clancy was basically capping a little bit because that's definitely one thing that Ice Wardens, Ice Maidens, Zax, and Ice Queens are good at. They're good at being in different situations and basically buffering urban talent. When you think about it, it's the same thing if you're getting casted some way, somehow. Like, they're excellent at buffering urban talent for sure. And that's exactly what the fuck he was doing when he was on Mafia 3, sitting next to Kai, and Kai's, what's his name again? Ty Lo, right? It's a way you handle urban talent. It's a way you handle it when you're a different ethnicity. You always gas the urban. You always gas the urban talent. You always buffer it because you don't want to say the wrong thing. What you want to do is you want to fake glaze to buffer them, to make them feel good. It's equivalent to, let's just say this, Shot. If you see an angry black man walking down the street, just angry, and he look your way like, I'm like, damn, that's a clean ass hoodie, bro. That shit clean. Kicks clean too. Where you get those? He be like, oh, shit, the hoodie. Oh, damn, bruh. Shit. Yeah, I got this. I got this such and such. Kicks clean. They dirty, but shit, yeah. I appreciate you, bruh. Like, so what? The same thing Dan Clancy did. He buffered the urban talent when he was on their stream.
Programmed to care what other rogs think.
Hold on.
They can't function as society without other rogs' validation or compliments. They have the biggest ego yet zero shame. It comes hand in hand when born interrogatory. You have to break the chain.
It's so funny how the shit I be saying just carries through. Like rogatory and rog, and I love it. Keep saying I love it. Keep saying that shit. All right, so Twitch CEO says, Twitch CEO Tom Clancy says that Kai Cenat, whatever the fuck you want to say, and IShowSpeed are not a part of the streaming Mount Rushmore, and that he only mentioned Kai because Kai asked him the question. So what you want to do in certain situations, you buffer the talent, you buffer the urban talent. So I pretty much, I could read the room very well, and when I was watching that interaction, I knew that it was fugazi. I knew he was just doing it, just I'm in an environment. I'll fake glaze you. I mean, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to fake glaze you and congratulate you and make you feel great about the situation. But let's hear what he says when he's around Miskiff, the non-WL community. Let's go ahead and hear it. See, it's so refreshing when you see a white IRL. It's like there's no jewelry, no chrome hearts, no ice, no loud niggas. Just some white guys in a mechanic shop doing tires and fucking around with cars. Just some regular everyday shit. You know what I mean? Nothing is gonna make it where you click on the stream and you immediately like, damn it. I mean, even though I'm not like that, I'm just acting like from a regular person, right? I click on somebody black WL stream. That's a lit stream. I'm like, damn, these niggas really in a big ass crib though. Like, I ain't even get out of my mom crib, bro. These niggas got on chrome too. Like, twin, like, I wanna start streaming. Like, you could just come to a place like this and just be like, all right, this is some everyday normal shit. All right, let's click on the clip.
Speed Kai, queso.
Right.
When there's soda.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped speed out for queso.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course all the idiots on say, it probably should be more historical. Yeah. In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like.
This is so funny. It's so fucking hilarious because when I was watching the clip, I already knew what fucking time it was. I already knew. I'm like, man, he's definitely capping. But you just read the room and play on the urban talent. It's this textbook PR. It's textbook PR.
Now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See, I put it should be speed Kai, queso.
Right.
When there's soda.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially.
That's so funny. Who's my Mount Rushmore of streaming? I mean, mine's would be different because the first people I started to watch stream from like 2014 was Max, Caleb, I think his name is Caleb Hart, right? He speedruns Mega Man X. Bro, those are the first two guys I ever watched. Yeah, for me, those are the first two. Outside of that, who else did I watch? Nah, literally literally the first streamer, the first stream that I ever watched was Caleb Hart because I love Mega Man, right? So I hopped on Twitch. I'm like, damn, who is this guy speedrunning Mega Man X? So that was the very first stream that I ever watched. It was his stream. It was the first stream I ever watched on Twitch. And then after that, it was a lot of Max. I was like, oh, what is this streaming stuff? Oh, Max streams. So those really were the only people I watched back then. Yeah, it was Max and Caleb Hart for me. As far as like if I could fast forward it a bit, I never was. So when I was streaming in like the 20 teens, right? Like 20, I never really streamed straightforward like that until maybe like 2020. There was always sprinkled streams. And then on top of that, I was off the platform. I was off this platform for so many years as far as Twitch. So I never really paid attention to who was big streaming until I got back on. That's when I was able to see. So I wasn't I wasn't really focusing on who was streaming like that. Like when I had my YouTube channel, I wasn't worried about who was the biggest streamer. I was doing YouTube, so I wasn't tapped in like that. But yeah, XQC definitely on the Mount Rushmore for sure. Because when I'm putting people on the Mount Rushmore, I'm putting people on the Mount Rushmore who've been doing it for a long fucking time with no gimmicks. No gimmicks, no handouts, no put on, so on and so forth. If somebody puts you on, me personally, I can't give you a head on the Mount Rushmore. To me, it doesn't make sense. If somebody gave you your start, how can you be on the Mount Rushmore? It wouldn't make any, technically that wouldn't make any sense. Like to me, Mount Rushmore is organic streamers that got on themselves without fuckery, without gimmicks, without ploys, without catapults. So that's why you can't put Ninja on. He's the king of gimmicks. I mean, hold on. So the thing about Ninja, we already know that Drake shit is what catapulted him. So before Drake, what was, obviously he had to be doing something, but that's what catapulted him to the next level. Oh yeah, if I could think about people that I watched over the years that I always fucked with their content, it was Max, Caleb Hart, Solomonati, Flight. I'm talking about people I just go back. Believe it or not, guys, DDG. Like, I used to always fuck with his vlogs. Like, bro, we talking about years ago. Like, hella years ago. Like, I know a lot of you guys might not like him and shit like that, but fuck all the shit he's doing now, bro. That is, whether you like it or not, like he's an internet pioneer, whether you like it or not. Not on no streaming shit, but on some YouTube shit. I'm talking about people that I like would tap into their shit. Yeah, like his old school vlogs and stuff like that. But you said he already had a YouTube plaque before he started streaming. Yeah, but he got put on by Aiden. So that's different. I mean, the chat logs were already exposed. But that's irrelevant. I'm talking about people that was doing it before there was gimmicks, before there was bullshit, and it still was making a wave before this shit got colluded and fake. That's the thing. You said that's the thing. Streaming is too hard because of niches. Our Mount Rushmore is internet pioneer. Yeah, I'm not talking about his music and shit like that. I'm just talking about off general. Imaru should be there. Who else? Was there anybody else that I fucked with? Like, mostly all the rest of the people I found out during COVID. Like, I didn't know about Corey until like, was that 2020 or 2019? All these people were blowing me up like, damn, bro, this popular YouTuber used your sound effect in his video. And I was a hothead back then, so I was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, who the fuck? I was like, damn, this fool's black, using my fucking voice, not even giving me a fucking goddamn shout out. But I forget what year it was. I had to be 2019 or 2020, one of the two. No, I didn't. I've never watched Tyler One streams, believe it or not, because I don't fuck with League or whatever the fuck he plays. I don't know if it's League or if it's WoW. I don't fuck with that shit. What Max was I talking about? Maximilian.